Hey guys, today I'm going to be recording a video showing you guys the Vanguard familiars on both of these two units, HIEI and the HEBANO. I do not have Monarch on them unfortunately, but because I have them now, I can show you the familiars with the Monarch in Sandbox. So as we load in, I want to tell you guys, tomorrow will be Sun God and Newsman with their familiars. I'll show you the Monarch with both of them or the optimal trait. However, today I'll just be showing Monarch because I'm a bit late on the upload, and again I'm sorry guys. So just to set everything straight, I'm going to put on King's Burden. Why'd I click up? No clue. Let me go put that back on. Alright. So I'll be starting off with here. Let me just apply the yen and there we go. Naval waves. Okay. So on placement, he'll be doing 44,000 with 16.8 range and a 2.7 second cooldown. I'll get into the familiar later once I upgrade him. So now he's doing 440,000 with a cone AoE every 6.3 seconds with a 30 range. Max amount is full AoE 1.2 million with 10.8 second SPA and a 42 range. Pretty good in general in terms of just stats alone. Solid damage, solid range, solid SPA. Now to get to his unit passes, I'll just show you them for now and then show you the familiars passes first, but I'll get to these later, don't worry guys, because they do mix in with how the familiar works. But these are alright. Anyway, to start off, Fear of the Dragon increases damage by 700%. with Monarch an extra 300%, you're looking at an extra 1000 if you have Monarch, but if not, don't fear because you still get 700%. Now let's get to Forbidden Drain. Increase burn damage from this unit to 100% of this unit's end damage. If an enemy with black flames dies in this unit range, all enemies with the intense studs of the killed enemy that are not inflicted with black flames become inflicted with those black flames, which is really good because you'll see why that's really good in the passive layer. Alright, now Ancient Assassination Technique. Black flames are now applied permanently. Dragon Flame Absorption, which is a passive on his main passive, no longer removes burns and instead gains the same buff per amount of burn stocks on the enemy. Once we get to the main passives, you'll see how insane you'll be, but I'll leave this on for you guys to read for a minute. You can pause. Alright, now Dragon Flame Absorption. If this unit attacks a burning enemy, removes that burn and gains a 5% damage buff. However, obviously with the other passive, these both this burn stays permanently now. Well, the black flames, which is unpowered, but the stacks will just increase the damage on your burn rather than your empowered flames. Attacks apply burn for 30% damage for 5 seconds. Anytime this unit attacks an enemy while Dragon Flame Absorption is max, inflicts black flames on the enemy for 80% of this unit's damage across 6 seconds. However, because of the familiar's passive, it lasts forever. By the time the enemy gets there, if he's got too much health, he'll be dead. Now to show you guys HEBANO. Now on placement with Monarch, she's got 10.3k damage, 3.4 second cooldown, a range of 45 with a cone. Her range is the most important thing as it works for her buffs. But now to get to the second move, she's on a smaller circle AoE with 34k, 5.1 second and 35 range. Now when you get to the last move, she's got a slightly bigger AoE circle, 77k damage, 5.9 SPA and a 54 range. Keep in mind I do have DDD stats on both of these guys if I'm not mistaken. But Flaming Resonance on placement spawns and the Sakura tree behind this unit. The Sakura tree has equal range to 20% of this unit's range. Any burn applied in range is reapplied. Scorched. Attacks apply burn for 30% of this unit's damage over 8 seconds. When burning enemies enter the Sakura tree range, they are applied with Scorch for 60 seconds. Scorched enemies take 20% more damage from fire units. So you realistically want to bring Escanor, Ali and Leo, but placing it next to it is better just to get those burning. Now the passives of the familiar. You get increased range by 30%, Burning Passion. When this unit reapplies a burn, buff all your units in range by 50% damage for 10 seconds. Domineering Leader of course increases that range by 100%. However, it will also decrease it from the amount of buffs you get. But let me just put someone with a bit high HP so you can see the buff from the burn. See, now he's getting an extra 50% damage, you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, look at how much damage he's taking quick. Of course, he is a big part of that, but just from the burn alone, that is a lot from your burn, you know what I'm trying to say. But overall, this unit is insane. Now, I will play someone in a moment, but you get 2 million damage with EA. But I'm going to play someone just to take the guy out, just to give you guys a bit of a sneak peek at what type of damage you're looking at with HEBANO. He's insane. For 3.5 million, I've not even popped ult. But that familiar is going to stay hidden until Friday, because what the plan is, tomorrow is Sun God and Newsman, as I mentioned earlier. Friday is when I will do HEBANO, because hopefully by then I'll have his memorial so I can show you the full package. But he's OP, to say the least. But with these teams right here, with these summer units, with the familiars, you do not want to bring them with Sukuna, because these guys rely on DOT, whereas Sukuna only allows one type of DOT to be applied at once, which is why he's more of a unit you want to go for the other units. But he's OP. I mean, with Ultimate, I believe he's doing, yeah, an extra 500k, 4 mil.